What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Burndown YouTube channel. Today we are back on the Twinnebago, and we have been bouncing back and forth between the Twinnebago and the Malibu, if you've been following along. So in yesterday's video, we put the converter in the Twinnebago, and hopefully, I only got 2 more weeks till LS Fest West, so I'm hoping it's actually less than 2 weeks. I gotta be in Vegas, so this time next week we'll be leaving Vegas anyways, or 2 weeks. I'd like to just get on to cosmetic stuff. So we did the converter, which should be the last heavy lifting piece that I have. If you've been following along, been struggling with the boom, we put the motor in after rebuilding the basically going through the transmission, putting new bearings in the motor. I skipped the cam bearings. We put it all back together, put it in, I had low oil pressure, we pulled it all out. We pulled the motor out, knocked it down to the block, put cam bearings and put it back in. So we got that pretty well solved. And then I did gears, and then that gave me a fit. And then yesterday we did the converter in the Twinnebago. I still kind of have the mess over here. Transmission jack, that's the old converter. Fluids, and I was out here till pretty much dusk putting fluid in and triple checking and quadruple checking. I checked this morning, the fluid level looks decent. I haven't taken it around the block or anything yet today, but I feel good about the fluid being in a level where we can kind of motor it around, and then I'll just keep checking the fluid. And then as soon as it quits ducking out on me and it's good, we can kind of romp on it a bit and see how much better this converter is. But right away I can tell it has a stall, but I don't think it's enough of one to really, I think it'll be enough to get into the power, but it's still low enough that this thing can still cruise at part throttle, which was important to me, especially towing, because we're gonna have to put some weight behind this. But today's project adventure is the knocking the ugly, basically sanding this guy. It takes a long time. It's a part that needs to be done. This is into here. I don't have anything to pull this. Like if I had a big tree or something, I could chain the end of this to and throw like a come along on it, but it's really not that hard to move. Maybe we can chain it to the truck and try to pull it or something, but we straightened this out as best we could. This whole thing obviously got pushed in, so this is as good as it's gonna get. And then also today I'd like to replace these little doors. I got 2 of these, so I think I'm gonna start with this because that's an easy fix. If you put it on, then we can all stand back and go, wow, that's so awesome, you did something today. Because sanding on this is like an all-day adventure. So we'll sand on this. This plug, that thing's old school, man. I don't even know. Anyway, I think we're gonna take this off, get rid of that. I got like a chain. These wheels are actually helpful, even though they're ugly. Maybe we'll just cut the rubber off this one so it's not so janky looking. And then this is hilarious. Maybe we should put power to this, because this is like a backup beeper that somebody probably got sick of and disconnected. So let's put some juice to this and see if that makes noise, because that'd be hilarious. I'm not gonna install it, but I probably should, man, because I can't see when I'm backing up. So, and then I don't know what this wooden thing is, so we'll try to kind of clean up some of the ugly back here, I think, today. And then this is the other door that's basically on its last limb. So we'll get these doors replaced to kind of work on the back and ugly on the Bago. And then that is it. It's Sunday. I want to kind of try to take it easy. We've got less than 2 weeks to LS Fest West. So hopefully we are done with all the heavy lifting. It's on to cosmetics, just looking good, getting these things there in style, and just having fun and meeting everybody and doing the deal. So let's do a little cosmetic work today, shall we? So here are the doors that I got. They're not exactly the size, and then these are actually supposed to be just cable doors where the power comes out. That's what the one on this side is. That's for like the generator or shore power. And then the one on this side is for the hoses for the crapper thing where you dump. And obviously there's nothing in there right now, but we just want to cover it. And I got these, so let's go see how they fit. I'll get this one kind of installed, I hope, and we'll take a look at it. Ta-da! So I installed it like this. I thought it was kind of genius, I'm not gonna lie. And you might be saying, well, why would you do that? Because these stupid doors, when you open them and they flop around, it's always a pain. And this way you're like, that thing is open. It's not like, oh, you think it's closed, but it's doing whatever. If it's open, gravity will take over and then kind of gets it out of your way. If you're trying to grab stuff in here, you don't have to worry about flipping it up or having it sideways or whatever. And yeah, it's a little goofy. It's not the right direction, but I kind of dig it. So it's a little small so it didn't really cover all the holes, but I thought about making a piece that goes around the outside, but honestly, we're good, man. This versus, you know, that, so I'll take it. I think that's a win. Look, it's already getting dirty. It's like it belongs there. Kind of bummed though that it's not just a little switch deal, like having more keys for stuff. This thing with the motorhome, man, it's like a janitor. You're gonna be a janitor driving your motorhome around, so cool. Let's go do the other side. Boom. All right, so that one's good. A little bummed on this one though, because this was like OG with the W and everything. Ooh, I bet I could steal this off there. Maybe we'll do that. Let's see if that'll fit. I don't think that's gonna work. We can measure and see, because it'd be cool to have this little twisty deal instead of a lock. But yeah, it looks good. And then I installed this one the same way. My choices are this way or that way, because the width isn't there, so there's nothing to screw it to. Or I would have to like make a flange, and I'm not dealing with all that. So we're good with that. I'll measure and see if this will work. Yeah, I don't know. Look at that. You never know it's not original. Now I just need a W sticker, and we are money. All right, so we hooked up a come-along to the bumper and then to my truck, and we pulled it, and things pretty well good to go. So that's exciting. So still avoiding sanding, but at least we're getting some stuff done. There she is. Pretty well got it stripped. We got it pulled out. Yeah, we have some stuff back there, but we're just gonna cover it. The main thing is to get this bumper decent, get all the crusties off. We got rid of this wood deal down here. So it's funny because it looks kind of bare, but that thing was pretty ugly. So eventually maybe we'll put something back if we need to carry stuff or whatever, who knows. But all in all, I'm happy with it, and it's really changing how this thing looks by just doing little stuff. I cut that big hunk of rubber that was on this one, so now at least they kind of match. So those dudes are cool. We actually need them, so we don't drag this thing and get stuck or high centered. But I'm excited. It was a good little Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, share. Till next time, I'm out.